What's up, folks? It's your boy Bob Hollywood with another episode of Bob's Holly World. Today I'm going to be reviewing this WWE Zombies figure of Sasha the Boss Banks. This is, of course, made by Mattel. I think Mattel has made WWE toys for a while now. When I was a kid, it was Jakks Pacific, but I think Mattel has been in charge of the license for quite a while. This is not for children aged 0 to 3, so this is 4 and up. Again, there's no small accessories. She doesn't come with any accessories at all, but just in case a hand comes off or something, or her head, it could be a choking hazard. So I could see why they wouldn't want 3-year-olds or younger than 3-year-olds playing with this. Let's read the bio. It says, Sasha Banks zombified. Throughout the WWE universe, Sasha Banks is known as the legit boss, and now, as she crosses over to the other world, she is the reigning boss supreme, legit zombie style. So, that's cool. At the bottom, there are 5 other figures, Stone Cold Steve Austin, which I used to have. I gave away to somebody for a birthday present. Kevin Owens, which I just reviewed. Seth Rollins, which I've also reviewed. Brock Lesnar, which is going to be reviewed after this. And AJ Styles, which I never bought for whatever reason because I'm a fool. I thought I was going to wait until after Christmas, and they didn't have it. And yeah, this was made in 2016, I'm sorry. And I bought this from Target for clearance for $388 last year. They were on sale they were for sale at Five Below. But Five Below had them for $5, and when I saw them on sale at Target, I was like, well, might as well save $1 and some change. That's how my mind operates. And that's how your mind should operate. If you're buying toys, you should want to spend the least amount you can, especially if it's the same thing. So we're looking at the boss. She has this really bright pink hair, which is cool. I think her face looks like Sasha Banks, albeit as a zombie. There's no pupils. And her shirt says legit undead. I think her real shirt would say legit boss or BOSS. And then moving it up, she's really good muscles. Her thighs are pretty toned. Her stomach is toned. And her legs are good in general. You see she has her zombie damage or some damage on her right calf and foot. Her boot has come apart. Her boot has now ripped open, revealing her toes. But her left boot is perfectly intact. That's a cool thing. Her boots still say boss. It would have been cool if it said did, but her boots still say boss. It looks like it says boss. It could say something else. It might not say anything. Maybe I'm just imagining shit. But you see these dots throughout her. It's on her butt. It's on like I said, it's on both of her boots. And that's it in terms of her clothing. And she has rings on. So this is while she's walking to the ring. Obviously, it's not while she's in a fight because she has rings on. She has her glasses on. She still has her chain on. So she's walking to the ring. Or maybe she was just chilling backstage before a match and she was attacked by a zombie and now she's the zombie boss. Speaking of damage, there's very few damage on her. Like I said, her right calf and foot. And then there's one little gash on her forehead. If you remember WWE games back in the day, I don't know if it's still this way now, but you couldn't have like first blood matches with the females. But it looks like Sasha Banks would have lost that first blood match because she does have a gash on her forehead. But her body is intact. I don't know if WWE just didn't want, to destroy a female like that, but she has, out of the 3 figures that I've reviewed so far, and I'll compare her to the other 2, she has the least amount of damage on her, but she's also still a zombie. So it only takes one bite, folks. All right, let's go over her articulation. I don't think her head's going to rotate 360 degrees because of her hair, even though her hair is soft. Yeah, it gives you that much, but it does still go up and down, and that's unfortunate. It really is. I'm trying to see if this chain comes off. I don't know if this chain comes. It moves around. It might come off, but I'd have to take her head off. I don't feel like doing that right this second. Her arms allow you to do this. So not quite 100% complete crucifixion, or at least this right arm doesn't go up as high as the left arm. And that might be partially because of the hair. But her shoulders still rotate 360 degrees. She has a bicep swivel. And her elbows are going to bend better than 90 degrees. She can flex on these hoes. Doesn't have very big muscles, but, you know, she's toned. She's in shape. And no other articulation of the elbow, but her wrist rotate 360 degrees. Unfortunately, no hinge. I don't know why they didn't think it was necessary to give her a hinge, but she does have an ab crunch, and she can go side to side. She can't rotate at that ab crunch, but she can rotate at the waist, right above her lower half. Her legs go out this far, so that's another joint or point of articulation the male figures do not have, which sucks. And her legs only go up this high. Single jointed knees, but she has on these knee pads. It makes it harder to bend her knees, but she can get in a seated position. She just can't kneel or, you know, get on one knee or anything, just because of these knee pads. Which, if you maneuver them, they could probably come off, but it's not really worth all that. She does have, excuse me, she does have a thigh cut. It's kind of tight, but it's turning. The left one's even tighter than the right one, but they are turning. Let me see if she doesn't have a knee cut, but she has a boot cut. So yeah, I like how it's both a gift and a curse that they can do different stuff. They have different points of articulation, and her feet go up and down. But that's it. Like she has, she doesn't have a wrist hinge, but she has more waist articulation, and her hips go out. Whereas the males so far, I don't know about Lesnar and the other two, but they don't do it. I'm gonna get her height. She is just under 6 inches. Should have compared her to a female Marvel legend. I didn't think about it. But see, Seth Rollins is obviously taller than her, which is okay. Kevin Owens is obviously taller than her, which is also okay. And they just have different articulation. Even the two males have different articulation. Like Kevin has thigh swivel or knee swivel and a boot cut, whereas Seth Rollins just has that boot cut. And yeah, other than that, Kevin and Seth are the same, but Kevin has more articulation than Seth. So it is what it is. Enjoy the rest of your day, folks. Keep me in your prayers. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let all your homies know where they can find me, B.O.B. And that's right here at Bob's Hollyworld. I appreciate it.